Hello, dear students of class 9. Very pleasant good morning to you all, and hope all of you are keeping fine and doing well. Yes, dear students, today we are going to learn Merchant of Venice, Act 2, Scene 2, test from 160 to 215. Probably we will be able to complete this scene today. Let me remind you of the location, a street in Venice. This action takes place in a street in Venice, and in this particular class the characters present are our Lancelot the comedian, Bassanio, Gratiano, and Leonardo. Leonardo is a servant of our Bassanio. Leonardo is the servant of Bassanio. So these are the characters present here, and of course here you will find our Gobbo. This Gobbo is not going to have any dialogue today, but the initial dialogue our Lancelot make with him. Hope you have understood my previous class, that is the test that I taught you in the previous class, and you have understood the test. As no one has asked any doubt, I assume that everything is clear for you. So today in this class we will be learning the test from 160 to 215 and found on page number, that is 54, very last dialogue till page number 57. Alright, so finally let me remind you, our Bassanio gave a job to our Lancelot, and he asked, alright, do one thing, you go and say goodbye to your old master, then find my lodging. That is what he told. Then he also told his servants to give a strange or different kind of uniform, livery to Lancelot, probably indicating that he is going to have a different role, different work than his companions in the house of Bassanio. That is the place where we have stopped. Test number 160. Thou speakest it well. Go farther with thy son. Take leave of thy old master and inquire my lodging out. To his followers, give him a livery more guarded than his fellows. Sit done. Lancelot. Father in. Come on. Father in means come on father, go inside. Let us go inside. I can't get a service. No, I have never a tongue in my head. Now, in this dialogue, our Lancelot is almost teasing his father, Gobbo, telling that, Father, come in. You used to tell me that I cannot get a service. You used to get I cannot get a job anywhere. No, I have never a tongue in my head. You told that I don't have any tongue in my head. You told like that. Well, looking at his palm, now he is going to read the lines of his palm. He is like palmistry, palm, and he is going to say, yes, looking at various lines in the palm, how fortunate he is and what all things he is going to get in his life. Let us understand the test. Well, looking on his palm, if any man in Italy have a fairer table which doth offer to swear upon a book, I shall have good fortune. Now he is saying that I heard, that means palm of hand. Lancelot, pretending to be a palmist, tell his fortune by looking at his palm. Father, you used to tell that I don't have a tongue in my head. Now he is looking at his palm means, and says that, see, if any man in Italy have a fairer table means palm, hand, teli, yes, which doth offer to swear upon the book, the palm that is used to swear upon a book. See, in a church, in a court and so on, we place our palm on the book and say the promise, isn't it? Probably Quran, Bible, Bhagavad Gita and so on. So that is used for this palm. If any man in Italy have a fairer palm, which doth offer to swear upon a book, I shall have good fortune. Yes, I am going to have good fortune. Yes. Now look at the meaning. Reference number 166.8. If any man in Italy has a more fortunate palm, which he places on the Bible when he is swearing an oath, I am vastly surprised, for I shall have good fortune. I am going to get good fortune in my life. If any fair hand in Italy that then I am going to have good fortune in my life. Go to, here is a simple line of life. Okay, go to. Now going, he is reading one each line on the palm and saying, see, go to, here is a simple line of life. Here is a small trifle. Trifle means unimportant of wives. So this line tells me the unimportant thing about the number of wives I am going to have in my life. Go to, here is a simple line of life. Here is a small trifle of wives. Alas, 15 wives is nothing. 11 widows and 9 maids is a symbol coming in for one man. He's going to say that he is going to have 11 widows and 9 maids. 11 and 9. That means altogether how many? 20 wives. See, looking at the lines in the hands. Our Lancelot is saying that this particular line tells about the insignificance of the number of wives that I am going to have in my life. I mean, see, he is going to have 11 widows. Yes, this line tells that 11 widows and 9 maids. So altogether 20 wives I am going to have. Trifle, yes, 11 widows and 9 maids is a symbol coming in for one man. Yes. And then to escape drowning thrice, then in that case I am going to escape. Escape means escape from the drowning thrice, three times. 3 times drowning, that means indicates the deeper fall. Yes, and to be in peril of my life with the edge of a feather bed. Here are simple escapes. Well, if fortune be a woman, she is good wench for this gear. Father, come, I will take my leave of the Jew in the twinkling of an eye. Now, let us understand this test once again, test by test. So, hope you have understood the number of wives for our Lancelot is going to have in his life, indicating that 11 widows and 9 maids. Maids means unmarried girls. Yes, widows who lost their husbands. So altogether 20 wives, and he says that almost those 20 wives, or the dowry which he is going to get from 20 wives, that will save from deep fall. That will save from the difficulties of his life. Now go to look. Line of life. A line which passes round the ball of the thumb is called the palmistry, the line of life. Yes, almost the lines. See, if you look at the lines that start from here. Yes, that is called the line of life. Simple life, line of life. A clearly marked line on his palm, denoting that he will have a long life. Yes, this line indicates I have a long life. Unbroken lines joining the base of the thumb to the line of life are said to indicate the number of wives that a man will have. So accordingly, now you can just look at your line of life and find how many husbands or how many wives you are going to have in your life. Yes. Here is wives. Here is a small unimportant line dealing with marriage. Yes, this line indicates the number of number of wives I am going to have in my life. Trifle, unimportant matter. Maids, that means virgins. Simple coming in. Modest income. Perhaps Lancelot is thinking of the dowries his wives could bring him. Yes, that is what I was telling that. See, 11 widows and 9 maids is a symbol coming in form of one man. So that symbol, that he is thinking about the probable dowry which he is going to get from 20 wives, that would definitely save our Lancelot from drowning. Yes, and then to escape drowning thrice and be in a peril of life, then peril of danger of, yes, then I am to escape from the danger. Peril means danger. Yes, with the feather bed. Feather bed has no edges by falling over the side of a feather bed. So I am not going to have any danger in my life. Probably he is thinking about the dowry which he is going to get and how he is going to escape from the dangers of his life. Now, from the test, well, if fortune be a woman, she is a good wench. Wench means girl, a wench means a lady. Yes, if fortune is a woman, then she is a good wench to this gear. To this gear means for this purpose of business of fortune telling. Yes, if fortune is a lady or a wench, then in this gear, for this purpose, she is good. Father, come, I will take my leave of the Jew in a twinkling of an eye. Twinkling of an eye. Yes, Father, come on, Father. I will go and say goodbye to our old master, Shylock. Yes, dear students, once again let me remind you. In the first part of this dialogue, starting with 61 after our Bassanio's dialogue, Lancelot's dialogue, he was in a way making fun of his father, telling that, Father, you always used to tell me that I cannot get a job, isn't it? You see, you also used to tell me that I don't have a tongue in my head. Now you see, I am the luckiest man in this whole Italy, and I am going to have good fortune in my life. After that, he is saying that he is looking at the life of lion in his palm and says that, yes, this particular line indicates about my life. I am going to have a long life. Yes, then he says that, see, and this particular line also tells me that the number of wives I am going to have in my life. And again he reads and tells he is going to have 11 widows and 9 maids. And he thinks that the dowry that is received from these 20 wives, they are going to save our Lancelot from his drowning, falling from the danger of his life. Then he tells, come on, Father, in a short span of time, I will say goodbye to Shylock, his old master. So that is the test. Hope you have understood. Please read by yourself. Now, Exeunt Lancelot and old Gobbo. Exeunt means exit. Bassanio. I pray thee, good Leonardo, think on this, think about this. These things be bought and orderly bestowed, return in haste, for I do feast tonight my best esteemed acquaintance. Hey thee go, hey thee go. So our Bassanio is giving. Now on the stage, Bassanio and Leonardo, only they are there. Lancelot and Gobbo left the stage to say goodbye to Shylock. Now he requests, our Bassanio requests Leonardo to do the following things. I pray thee, good Leonardo, think on this, think about this one. These things being bought, these things you have purchased and orderly arrange and place in my ship. Orderly bestow, return in haste, come quickly, for I do feast tonight with my best esteemed acquaintance. Best esteemed acquaintance referring to Antonio and his friends. Hey thee, go, be speed up. Hey thee, go, bestow. Look at reference number 179. When you have bought those things and packed them properly, presumably on the boat for Belmont, feast, give a banquet for best esteemed acquaintance, most honored friend. Hey thee, hurry up and be gone. So after arranging the things, after arranging these particular things, then you come quickly back here because I'm going to have a feast tonight with my best acquaintance, that is best friend Antonio. Leonardo, my best endeavors shall be done herein. Yes, endeavors, yes. I will use my best efforts to do these things. My best endeavors shall be done herein, done, made herein, in this undertaking. Yes, in this undertaking, in this job, I will use all my efforts. And Graciano. Graciano is also pronounced as Gratiano. In some of the versions, it is pronounced like that. Graciano is the normal pronunciation, but some places you will hear Gratiano. Don't worry about this thing. Graciano, where is your master? Graciano enters and he asks, where is your master? Who is this master here? Bassanio. So, Leonardo, yonder, sir, he walks. Yonder. Yonder means, yes, there, sir, there he walks. Yes, there he walks. Yes. Graciano, Signor Bassanio, gentleman Bassanio. Bassanio, Gratiano, I have a suit to you. I have a suit to you. I have a request to you. Suit here means request to you. Yes, Bassanio, you have obtained it. Yes, you have obtained it. No problem. Tell me your request. मान लो कि पा लिया है, ले लिया है, मिल गया है. Yes. Graciano, you must not deny me. I must go with you to Belmont. Please don't deny me. I must go with you to Belmont. Please, मुझे भी बेलमंट जाने, आपके साथ जाने का इजाज़त दीजिए. Please give me the permission to go with you to Belmont. Bassanio, why then you must? Yes, then you must. But hear the Graciano, thou art too wild, too rude and bold of voice. You are too wild, your behavior is wild, your behavior is rude and bold in rough in your voice. Parts that may become thee happily enough, and in such eyes as ours appear not false. See, the behavior which you show among us is okay with us. It is not a problem at all. But the same type of behavior, your rude behavior, your wild character, bold voice, rough voice, that shall become an offense in a place where you are not known. Your wild behavior, your bold voice, your wild character, rough character, everything is okay and acceptable among the people, those who know you. But that is not the case with the new place. Yes. Parts that become thee happily enough, and in such eyes as ours appear not false. Those things are not mistake for us. But where thou art not known, why there they show something too liberal. Yes, something too liberal. Where you are not known, they don't expect this type of behavior. Pray thee, take pain to ally with some cold drop of modesty, thy skipping spirit less Through thy wild behavior, I be construed in the place I go to and lose my hopes. What is going to happen? See, you have to train yourself, behave properly in an unknown place. Otherwise, for the purpose with which I am going to Balban, that may be spoiled because their people may not appreciate the type of wild character, rough behavior, rough voice. So, and the entire program can be collapsed. Or Bassanio is going with a good intention to propose Portia in Balmain. And Graziano is a stranger there. In that strange place, if Graziano is going to behave wildly, then the entire plan or purpose of going there can be spoiled. So our Bassanio gives warning to our Graziano. Once again, please look at the test. Why then you must but hear thee, Graziano? Thou art too wild, too rude and bold of voice, parts that become thee happily enough, and in such eyes as ours are appear not false. Your behavior among us, it is not at all a fault. But where thou art not known, where you are not known, why, there they show something too liberal. See, there they show something too liberal, rather too freely. Pray thee, request you, take pain to allay, to take pain, take care of, to temper, moderate. So, control yourself to behave normally. Yes, with some cold drops of modesty. That means some decent behavior. Thy skipping spirit, that is unruly disposition. Your violent character, violent, rude nature. Thy skipping spirit, less through thy wild behavior, I be misconstrued. In the play, misconstrued may be misunderstood. Misconstrued means see, misconstrued. Misconstrued means misunderstood. In the place I go to and lose my hopes. Thus, our Bassanio is giving a strict warning to our Graziano to control his behavior in the place of Belmont, because Bassanio doesn't want to lose his purpose or get affected the purpose for which he is going. Now Graziano, senior Bassanio, hear me. Gentleman Bassanio, please listen me. If I do not put on a sober habit, if I don't wear a decent dress, serious manner, altogether decent clothes, sober habit, talk with respect, if I don't talk with respect, and swear but now and then, wear prayer books in my pocket, look demurely, nay, more while grace is saying, hood mine eyes, close my eyes, thus with my hand and sigh and say amen. Use all the observance of civility. Look like one well studied in a sad Austin to please his grandma. Never trust me more. Thus our Graziano is giving a promise. If I don't behave altogether decently in the place where we are going, then you can never trust me. You don't have to trust me anymore. What are the things our Graziano is going to do? He says that I will wear decent dress. Yes, Senior Bassanio, hear me. If I do not put on a sober habit, decent dress, if I don't behave very properly there, talk with respect, I will talk with respect, and swear, but now and then, swear and now and then, wear my prayer books in my pocket. I will carry my prayer book in my pocket. Look demurely. Look demurely means give serious, nay, no, more while grace is saying. While grace is saying, That means the prayer is said. While the prayer is said, hood my eyes. Hood my eyes means close my eyes, cover. People of some rank wore hates at meals. Yes, while Grace is saying, hood my eyes, thus with my hat, and sigh and say amen. The prayer, amen. Yes. Use all the observance of civility. If I don't follow the good manners of the educated class or elite group, like one well studied, if I don't behave like a well educated person in the society, in a sad ostend to please his grandma, never trust me more. So, amen. Look at reference number 100 and 205. May it be so. The word concludes a prayer. Observance of silly, outward forms of good manners. Studied, practice, putting up. Sad, ostend, serious appearance of solemnities. Yes. Gentlemanness. Yes. Grandma, grandmother, bearing conduct. So, to please his grandma, never trust me. So if I don't follow all these things, never trust me again. Altogether, if I don't behave modestly in Belmont, you can never trust me again. You don't have to trust me again. Bassanio. Well, we shall see your bearing. Yes, bearing, see your, the meaning is given there. Okay, we will see your bearing. Yes, we shall see your conduct there. Graciano, nay, but I bar tonight, but I bar make an exception, but give exception to me, because you shall not gauge me. Gauge means judge me by what we do tonight. You shall not judge me by whatever we do tonight, because friends are gathering together for the feast. Thus, please, and I may be as normal as I always be. So, please don't judge me based on these things and by what we do tonight. So, Graciano is saying that, but give me an exception today and don't judge me based on the behavior that I show tonight, because tonight they have a party. Bassanio, no, that were pity. Oh, no, that I will not. That were pity. Yes. I would entreat you rather to put on your boldest suit of mirth. Yes, today, thoroughly you enjoy. Put the maximum or your boldest suit of mirth, happiness, extreme form of happiness. For we have friends that purpose merriment. No, enjoy thoroughly tonight, because for the fun and entertainment we gather tonight. Merriment is for making fun. But fare you well, I have some business. But goodbye to you, I have some business. Bassanio is saying that no problem. Today you enjoy and make fun of whatever amount you want, because today we are going to have a party just for fun and merriment. Thus, enjoy thoroughly tonight. Then he says goodbye, telling that I have some other word. Graciano. And I must to Leonardo, Lorenzo and the rest, but we will visit you at the supper time. And Graciano immediately goes to Lorenzo and his friends, and the rest means and his friends, and promising Bassanio to meet during the supper time. And Graciano also departs. Yes, here the scene, act 2, scene 2 is completed. Excuse me. Yes, dear students, hope you have understood the class of the day. Here, what we have learned, let me remind you once again, we were from the test 160 to 215, the last part of this scene, and the characters present here were our Lancelot and Gobbo. After the initial dialogue, they go, then our Bassanio is there, Graciano is there, and Leonardo is there. Leonardo is the servant of our Bassanio, yes. And in the initial class, in the beginning, we learned our Lancelot was just talking with his father about the luck which he is going to have in his life and how he is going to escape from the dangers of his life. Then Bassanio gives some orders to Leonardo and asks him to return immediately for the supper. Then as Leonardo was about to leave, there arrived Gratiano with a request permitting him to go to Belmont. Then Bassanio told, no problem, but you have to control your violent behavior and you have to be modest and decent in the place because I do not want to spoil my plan of going there. Then our Gratiano gives the promise. He will be thoroughly, totally decent and gentleman after reaching there in Belmont. Then Gratiano also requests our Bassanio, please don't judge me on the behavior that we are going to have tonight. Then Bassanio told, no problem, you enjoy as much as you want with all your natural behavior because today we are going to have the feast for entertainment, fun and maximum merriment. Then Bassanio say goodbye and Gratiano also goes to Lorenzo and his friends promising to meet Bassanio during the agape or the feast celebration. Okay, dear students, hope you have understood the class. Here I wind up my class and in our next class we will be learning the third scene of Act 2. You know, Act 2 has got altogether 9 scenes. 9 scenes we have got, so we have to complete. So read the test and write down the summary of this particular class and clarify your doubts either by phone call or writing in the WhatsApp group. Alright, thank you very much. Have a nice day. This is Joseph signing out from this class. To meet you again. Until then, goodbye.